Good morning everyone. It is Thursday today, the 23rd of September. We're having a very short assembly today because we are on holiday tomorrow. You are on holiday on Friday and Monday. So there's a few important things to tell you about this week and then you will have your holiday. Okay, so we're going to start off by having a little look at our Makaton. Hopefully you have all been practicing this really well. And for yes, everybody ready in their class? Yes was just like this. Yes, yes. Okay, and this is one that sometimes we need to practice quite a lot, and I see boys and girls having to say this quite a lot, and some of the teachers. So no is just like this. No. Okay, no. So we've got yes and no. See if you can practice both of those. Yes, no. Okay, so we've actually had 2 weeks to practice that, so we should be pretty good at that now. Okay, if we move on, another thing we should be pretty good at is our Article 40. And if you had a little look on Twitter, you would have noticed that some of the boys and girls have been doing fabulous things to learn all about Article 40. And remember, that's the one where children break the law and how all of the duty bearers help them. Okay, so if you've not had a chance to look at that, we will be moving on to a new article next week, and I think it's one that you are all quite familiar with. So well done to all of the classes who worked really hard on Article 40. Okay, now we are in for a treat because last week we had Room 7 who had some of their talk for writing, and this week we have Room 6, and some of the primary 2s in Room 6 are going to tell us a little story about Mr. Waggle and Mr. Wobble. Okay, so sit back and enjoy. The story of Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle.
One day there were 2 friends, Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle. They lived in delighted houses. One sunny day, Mr. Wiggle wanted to meet his friend, Mr. Waggle. And they went to Mrs. Waggle's house, and then he went up and down the hall, and then he tapped on the door and shouted, Mr. Waddle, Mr. Wobble, and then nobody answered, so he went up the hill and down the hill until he got back to town.
Let me see them going up the hill and down the hill, Colton.
Up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill.
Done.
Mrs. Wiggle wanted to meet his friend Mrs. Waggle. He went up and down the hill, up and down the hill, up and down the hill until he got to Mrs. Waggle's house. Mr. Okay.
Keep going.
Then he knocked. Nobody was there. So then he went up and down the hill, up and down the hill, up and down the hill. Up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill.
Well done.
And then Mrs. Waggles wanted to meet his friend Mrs. Waggle. And Mrs. Waggle wanted to meet him. Went up and down, up and down, up and down. Up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill. Until they bumped into each other and they said, oh, Mrs. Wiggle, oh, Mrs. Waggle. And they was really excited to see each other. And they went a walk with each other. They played on the swing with each other. And they was all exhausted. And then they said bye, bye to each other. And then back to the house.
And they went back to their house.
Yeah, and then it's back to the house.
Fantastic. Let me see your story map. Hold up your story map. Fantastic. And let me see them, Colton. Well done. Give primary 2 in room 6 a big clap. Well done.
Hi boys and girls, hope you're having a great week. Now, all duty bearers and all rights holders, we asked you last week to do your playground prowl. I want to know how many of you have been doing your playground prowl. Put your hands up if your class has done that this week yet. Okay. Alright, so most of you, some of you haven't. If you can this week, I want you to go on that playground prowl so you can see all the things that are happening.
Okay.
Another thing we've noticed, when you're prowling around the playground, you may notice something else. It's the amount of litter we have in the school. The litter, boys and girls, it doesn't just appear, it's us that do it. There are bins there, lots of bins there, so there's no excuse for this. We just have to get into the habit of getting our litter, putting it in the bin. Our Rights Respecting School did a little analysis of the playground. Analysis, that's a fancy word for having a right good look at it. And they found that, Miss Prentice, what did they find?
They found that there was a particular playground that was the tidiest for a whole week.
Now, I wonder who that was.
Ooh.
I wonder which playground that was. Put your hand up if you think your playground was tidy. Put your hand up if you think your playground was sort of tidy, but you saw some litter. Okay, hands down. Put your hands up if you think your playground wasn't very tidy at all. Okay, well, the tidiest playground.
Will I give them a clue?
Oh, please do. The tidiest playground last week.
Was
I wonder
this
if you can
one
guess. If
right
that's your
down
playground,
here.
put your hand up. It's room 1 and 2. Well done, room 1 and 2. Excellent. So, you've won that award for this week. You have the tidiest playground. Any awards, do you think, Mrs. Prentice?
Well, their award is an extra playtime
When
today.
will we have that? Today?
Today,
Thursday? Yeah,
yes.
beauty. Enjoy your playtime. Another thing I want to think about is road safety, and there's a few things you have to think about here. When we come into school, when we're coming to school, we've already put letters out to all your parents to try and use our Park and Stride, so that you're parking in a safe place up at the Bent Park if you're driving, and then you just walk the short distance all the way down in our side gate and into the playground safely. Now, that's what we're encouraging everyone to do, because that's how we are safe on the roads. If you're walking to school, use the lollipop man, the lollipop woman, use the zebra crossings, but all times be safe. All times be safe. Another thing we're trying to do is we're trying to have our parents remember not to come into the car park but to use the Park and Stride. Sometimes we will forget. Could you remind your parents if they forget? That'd be really helpful. Thank you. Thanks, boys and girls. Right, last week, French. I'm very good at French, but unfortunately my pinky sore today and my French accent's not working. But I can talk about something that we asked you to do last week, and that was a French quiz. Can you remember Mrs. Hope showed you the French quiz?
Yes.
Now, we have a winner for this week. Someone who's worked very hard on their French quiz and sent it down to us. So the winner of our French quiz, who got a really brilliant score, is someone in room 13.
Ooh.
So the winner of the French quiz this week is Jamie Nealon. So well done to
Well
Jamie
done,
Nealon.
Jamie.
Excellent, Jamie. Give us a wave, Jamie. Good lad. Well done. So last week we were all been very polite. You might have noticed that I was extra polite last week, saying please and thank you, holding doors open, saying not after you, and really just being helpful and thinking about other people, which is so important. Next week, we have to do something else. Our focus for next week is to be effective. Effective. I wonder what effective means. Put your hand up if you think you know what it means. Effective. Teachers, could you ask people in your class if they know what effective means, please? Good. Right. Some people know. Excellent. Well, I'm going to tell you now what effective is. Effective means that whatever you decide to do, that you do it as to the best of your ability. You do the best you can. That's you being effective. If you promise to do something, you do it, and you do it to the best of your ability. So I want us all to be effective in everything we do in our schoolwork, in our friendships, and just making this school the best school in the place. So that is our focus for next week, to be effective.
I wonder who won for last week, Mr. O'Donnelly.
Well, I know who won from last week. I wonder if the boys and girls knew who won from last week, who was the most polite. Mrs. Prentice, do you have that information there?
I do have that information.
Would you like to read it aloud from the big list
Will
you
we
have
have
there
a
of
drum
awards?
roll? Drum roll. The winner is Sky House.
Oh, well done, Sky.
Well done,
Excellent.
Sky.
You had a 177 points. That's
Oof.
massive.
That was a
Blue and
short
sky.
week as well.
It was. So next week, let's see who's going to win our house points for being effective. Right, it's awards time, how beauty. My favourite time of the week. Before we do awards, I'm going to do a couple of Be Kinds that arrived on our desks. Our Be Kinds, thanks Mrs. Prentice. Our Be Kind awards this week are for two people who I noticed these people being extra kind, I must admit. The first person is to Finlay Rawson. Finlay Rawson, are you there? Give me a wave, Finlay. Thank you, Finlay. I remember seeing you yesterday, Finlay, and your hands weren't quite as clean as that when you came out of the mud kitchen. I'm glad you're all sorted now. Now, Finlay, you have this award because you've been really kind to your Room 1 friends this week. So thank you, Finlay. You have a Be Kind award. The next person is someone who's been helping all their classmates, either if they're finding their work tricky, or if they're a wee bit upset, or they just need a friend to talk to. And that person is in room 13, and that Be Kind award goes to Caleb Nichol. So well done to Caleb. We'll move on to our awards. My goodness, loads of awards this week. You must have been doing really well. Someone's been a successful learner in room 10. Zoe Colgower, where are you, Zoe? You've been working hard to follow all your tasks on your task board, so well done to Zoe. Caleb Boland, also in room 10. You've been making new friends in room 8. Well done to you, Caleb. Excellent news. Room 9. Where's room 9? Good. Archie West, you've been confidently reading aloud with expression. So you've got a confident individual award. And Callum Wilkinson. Where are you, Callum? Excellent. Callum, you've been a great role model in the class, encouraging others. Being a good role model is such an important thing. It's showing everyone else what they should be doing and making people look up to you and try and be like you. So well done to Callum. You're a responsible citizen, Callum. Another confident individual in room 6 is Murray Mackenzie. You've been really, really good this week. You're growing in confidence in your reading and making great contributions to the whole class discussion. So well done to you. Room 7, Jacob Cameron. Jacob, your confidence is improving massively in all your artistic work, and your artistic work is brilliant. Your art is fantastic, so well done. Not room 7, my goodness, I've just demoted you there, Jacob. I hope you don't mind that. Primary 7, room 15, Jacob. Well done to you, mister. Daisy Rogers. Daisy, Mrs. Jameson has signed this because she said you've been putting 100% effort into all your activities. So you've got a successful learner award. Well done, Daisy. Alex Mangal. Alex, you've been displaying a mature attitude to everything in class, and that's what we want to see from the upper school. Well done you. You're a good role model too. So you're a responsible citizen. Now, Jack Thayer, Miss Leyland, thought you deserved a successful learner award, because you've been fantastic in your maths work, so well done you. Who else do we have? Look at Harry Smythe. Harry, hi Harry. You've been trying really hard in all your work, and Mrs. King thinks you deserve an Effective Contributor Award. Well done. She also thinks Robbie Moore deserves an Effective Contributor Award because he's been answering lots and lots during his maths lessons, so well done you. Someone else in Mrs. King's class who's been listening well during all the lessons is Kyle McCall. Well done, Kyle. I've noticed that with you this week actually, how your listening is really coming on. Well done, Kyle. Mrs. Prentice is nodding. She must have noticed that too. Yeah, you're nodding. Now, boys and girls, those are our award winners. Could we give them a round of applause, please? Well done.
Well
guys.
done, everyone. Okay, everyone, best time of the assembly this week.
I thought it was award time.
Jokes.
Award time, I say, is my favourite
you've
part.
Not heard the jokes yet,
That's
Mr.
true.
O'Donnelly.
That's
we
true.
have jokes from room 8
Good.
and room 15 this week. So listen carefully and enjoy our joyful jokes. Okay, Jack.
So everyone at the wedding were so happy that they started crying, and even the cake was in tears.
Even the cake was in tears. Well done, Jack.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
The cow.
The cow who?
The cow doesn't say who, it says moo.
Well done, Joshua.
Why did the dog go into the pool?
I don't know. Why did the dog go into the pool?
Because he was a hot dog.
A hot dog. Fantastic, Leah.
Why
Tom,
did the skeleton run up a tree?
I don't know. Why did the skeleton run up a tree?
Because the dog wanted its bones.
Excellent, Tom. Caris.
What is fast, loud and crunchy?
Fast, loud and crunchy. I don't know.
A rocket ship.
A rocket ship. Well done. Give all of the Joyful Jokes people a big clap. Well done on a bow. Fantastic. Okay everyone, we just have our birthdays to go for the end of our assembly. So if it has been your birthday this week or it will be over the weekend, could you stand up in your class and everyone is going to say a big happy birthday and give you a big round of applause. I hope you have a lovely birthday.
Happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday. Now, it's our long weekend, so we are off tomorrow. We are off on Monday. So hope you all have a lovely time and well done for working so hard this week. We'll see you all next week.